Hello everyone and welcome to IT-KnowledgeBase. In this video, I very well laid out to share a free Active Directory password filter for blacklisting bad passwords. This is a free open source Active Directory password filter created by a Microsoft employee for blacklisting bad passwords. However, we would always strive to add the latest and greatest defense mechanism to our arsenal, which is why we adopted such password blacklisting countermeasures very quickly. Many enterprise professionals use passwords that are weak and easily compromised. Equipped with this knowledge and the exposure of more and more password leaks, dictionary attacks focused on compromise or popular passwords have become increasingly effective. As such, the NIST, National Institute of Standards and Technology, recommends password blacklisting as a highly effective means of preventing such attacks. Unfortunately, the use of password blacklisting countermeasures has remained a relatively new innovation that has not yet achieved widespread corporate adoption. For SMEs or whatever the use case, it may not be applicable to rely on Azure AD for your banned password implementation to confirm with the new NCSC baselines and NIST recommendation of a banned password list. There's a password filter.dll implementations that does exactly what you are looking for, which can be downloaded from the GitHub URL. Given the plethora of commercial options available, we debated whether to use a pay-for-pricing solution or an existing open source option. However, they often lack transparency in password filtering. We also worried that any fault on the third-party side could cause the local authority subsystem service to crash, resulting in a blue screen of death and the reboot of all effective domain controllers. The outcome of such an event would greatly impact employees using the system. Lastly, reliance on third-party providers for such sensitive issues would increase attack surface area, so I have opted for an open source solution that would give us fine-grained control. This is not a feature of built-in password policies. Complexity is only interested in types of characters, not sequence so much. The preferred Microsoft solution is Azure Password Protection. It uses Azure and a password filter DLL to allow for filtering. Alternatively, there are some third-party solutions and freebies that do it too. This seems like a good find, although you might be a little reluctant to try this in a live domain without testing it first. But I have tested this in Microsoft Server 2012 R2, Server 2016, Server 2019, and Server 2022. And yet I would be advise you to perform all tests in your live environment first because you don't want your domain controller crashing. Now roll the adequate talking and let's start our showpiece. This is my Server 2022 domain controller with bursting updates from Microsoft. And the installation is very simple. First, visit the URL. Download the password filter extension zip file and extract it. Open the extracted folder. I have also provided all the URLs in the description area. Find the password filter extension.dll and password filter blacklist.txt. You should now copy these both files, password filter extension.dll along with the password filter extension blacklist.txt into the C:\Windows system32 directory. Now open the password filter extension blacklist.txt file recently copied into the system32 directory and remove the first 3 lines. This is a predefined GitHub URL to download compromised and weak common password files, and now enter your blacklisted password entries, which you deemed wanted to should not use in your infrastructure, or replace this text file with your own blacklist file if you want, but should not rename this file. For the sake of this demonstration, I would prefer to ban common password, for example, capital P password 123, capital P password 123++, capital P $W0RD123. Now save and close the file. The blacklist file that comes with this project is not actually sufficient to meet your needs on its own. There are many examples blacklist of known bad passwords out there and many hosted sites here on GitHub. You can download a blacklist file at this URL. You could also get a list of banned passwords that you do not want to be in your infrastructure. There is a list of 29 million here. There are various other resources such as those stored on security list. Save this list as password filter extension blacklist.txt and override the default. For example, I use the top 1000 list from this URL in my production domain controller. Now edit the registry. Steer to HKey local machine, system, current control set, control, and find the LSA key. On your right hand side, click on notification package string value and add password filter extension file name here that we have recently copied in the system32 folder to the end of the list. But do not include the file extension, so the whole list of notification package will read new lines between each one. Click OK. Now close the registry editor. Rebooting the domain controller is compulsory. Naturally, you will need to repeat the process on every domain controller. After the reboot, now test the banned passwords. Open the Active Directory Users and Computers MMC. Pick any of your user and reset their password which you don't want to use or reset by anyone in your environment. But make sure you have already been added in the password blacklist.txt file and you are curious to be banned in your infrastructure. Let's try capital P password 123. And now it should be banned. That's what we wanted. Should not use common and easy to brute force passwords in our network. You guys should try in your lab first and then proceed into your production and share your feedback in the comment section. And that's it. That should give you a good idea. And a fleeting explanation is that when an administrator or user attempt to set a password, it will be checked against all the password filters. Now this additional password filter is configured a password that fails to pass this filter will not be set and the user will receive an error. Check out the description. I have also provided the URL in the description. Alright, that is all for the now. If you want to see more awesome training content, make sure you click that subscribe button. Click it so you don't miss it. Or if you have any issues or questions, you can reach out to me and I'd be happy to help you out. Thank you.